So our genre of the month this month is disco music. Now, disco music originated in the late 1970s and the early 1980s, and it came out of somewhere called the discotheque, which is where people would go to dance. Now, disco is referred to the kind of dancing now, so disco dancing, and also the type of clothes, because in the 70s there might have been big afros, there might have been flares, glittery outfits, and it was a lot more glamorous than other forms of music. Now, disco music is linked closely to soul, funk, blues, jazz. It's got all of those elements, and it had a bit more of an electronic twist, and it was things that people wanted to dance to. So it's like a 4 on the floor beat, boom, 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 and people would go out and dance along to it. You may have seen a roller disco as a popular form of entertainment in the late 1970s and 1980s. Some bands you might have heard of are ABBA, who are very famous for their disco style. You might also have heard of the Bee Gees, you might have heard of Casey and the Sunshine Band, Kool and the Gang, Rose Royce, the Village People, Sister Sledge. There are so many to name. Now, all of these bands were doing so well, but disco was brought into the mainstream in the late 1970s with a movie called Saturday Night Fever, which featured John Travolta, who you may have seen in the film Grease. Now, this brought it into the popular culture, and lots more people became aware of disco music and wanted to source it out. So what should you expect to hear in this disco music? You should expect to hear some electronic instruments, a steady groove, a 4 on the floor bass drum rhythm with the bass, and also some instrumental sections such as strings providing counter melodies. Disco music is a dance music, so if it makes you want to dance, then that's probably what it is. So I think you should go and check out some different disco musicians and see whether you like it. Off you go.